Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Gigi here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's reading. If you're new, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I upload. Please comment and like the video, share the channel if you guys are interested in getting these messages out to others that may need to hear them or may want to hear them. Guys, I am so sorry that I haven't posted anything in the last few days. I have recorded. They keep getting hijacked. So I'm not sure what's the deal, but I really have very limited time right now because I have family in town for another couple of days. I will have my live reading on Friday. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's where I've been hanging out with my mom. I haven't seen her since Christmas. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Everything's down in the description box if you guys are interested. Let's just get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for us tonight, okay? Let's find it better. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides who have ascended to the highest white light to protect me and guide me through this reading with clear, honest, and precise messages. Holy Spirit, please protect us with your divine essence and light and help us stay safe from all darkness and evil that may be lingering around us and cast it all back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Let's get a good saging. A little blessing for you guys too. I smoked the monsters out. Yes. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's just get into it. Oh, timeline update. It's May 25th, 2022. It's 10:44 p.m. here in California. On the table, I have Divine Feminine, Soul's Journey, Divine Guidance, and the Zodiac. So let's see what the Zodiac energy is for tonight's reading. Holy Spirit, what is tonight's Zodiac energy for the collective reading? Holy Spirit, what is tonight's energy? Okay. What's going on, Spirit? We have Scorpio. One more, please, Holy Spirit. One more, please, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We have Libra. We have the Moon, Cancer. And we have Scorpio, air and water. We're going to let Divine Feminine start. Let's see where the energy is. Divine Feminine, are you stepping into your power? Or have you stepped into your power and you're hanging on to it tight? Staying firm in your boundaries. Learning how to ground yourself. Getting in balance. Making plans. Sticking to them. I'll have to be honest with you guys. I wasn't going to do a reading tonight. I just wanted to go to bed. But Spirit's like, no, you need to do a reading. So let's see what's got to come out. We have the Mother of Imus. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Being grateful for the little blessings, the big blessings, all the blessings. Loving even through arguments and fights, and not even fights, more like arguments and disagreements. Standing firm. And just saying, I am not part of the mold. I have broken the mold. I am being my true authentic self. I need you to understand and accept me for who I am. Spirit saying, on the nose, big time. No need to try to generalize me with what people like to call normal society. Yeah, normal's boring. Normal's just a setting on the dryer. You know, I don't want to be what people consider normal. I'd prefer to be unique and, you know, an individual myself. Let's try that again. I hit that one. Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge, and Teresa of Avala, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. The goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am, flows effortlessly into everything I create. She's aware of who she is. She's proud of who she is. She stands true in the reality of what she is. She's accepted and acknowledged herself. She trusts her inner knowing. She trusts her intuition to the best of her ability. And with that, she's being blessed in all different kinds of ways. She's showing gratitude. She's expressing love in all different kinds of ways without manipulation, but it's all unconditional love. There's no conditions. Not trying to change people, allowing people to be themselves as long as they allow her to be herself. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. It flows effortlessly through her. She's done some serious work. She's recognized her boundaries. She's recognized what she needs, consistent discipline, staying consistent in all the things she does, because if she doesn't, she feels very unbalanced. She has become enlightened. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. She trusts herself. She is now an enlightened feminine, balancing out masculine and feminine energy, being creative and being nurturing, being, disciplined and being artistic, being diligent and all of the things, but never letting it come in between how she feels for herself and her loved ones. The unconditional love will never leave. She has made choices in her life to choose certain people over other situations because they hold a value to her. They are there for her highest good, and she has made it known to herself, the Most High, and now others around her. And she's all doing it following her intuition and allowing Spirit to guide her on the path of what she needs to be doing. She's got a very specific life purpose, and she is going to do it as a healer. Okay? As a healer and somebody full of wisdom, way, way, way wiser than her own years. She's wise beyond her years, like big time. She's got sacred knowledge. She's full of intelligence in all different aspects. Very grounded and, she's got a well-rounded knowledge base. We'll say it like that. Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to smack the microphone. Anyway. She's released some burdens. She's getting out and doing more stuff in nature. Getting very spiritual. And all of that coming together, a well-rounded, very well-diverse individual is becoming my brain is exhausted. She has become, because of all of this well-roundedness here, she has become enlightened to a lot of amazing things. Realizing that because of the changes she's made, she's saved people from, a lot of things. Saved herself, saved other people, a healer in all sense. Are we going divine guidance? You want soul's journey next? Are we finished here? No, you want me to keep going here. Okay, Spirit. The goddess of sanctuary, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. I'm being told at one point she had a codependency on others, and it wasn't for like money or drugs maybe at one point, but I'm being shown more of like somebody that's afraid of going out and doing things alone. And now this person's just like, no, I can do it for myself. I've got things to do, making lists, checking them twice, realizing that the safest place is within herself, using that intuition that has enlightened her. using that inner knowledge and that sacred union between her and the Most High, that divine hand-in-hand relationship that she has. She feels that she is within her. When she's within herself, she feels safe. And it's all because of her relationship with the Most High. And it's allowing her to balance things out, standing true, saying, look, this is my truth. I'm going to tell you how it is. If you get it, you understand it, please respect me. And if you can't, then we have to have a different conversation. The goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundance. Wealth is an inside job, and it really comes down to what I was saying earlier about being well-rounded, getting her, everything in balance, and seeing even the smallest blessing, blessing as an abundant blessing. Getting, for example, just using this as an example, getting an extra 2 hours with somebody because they got an earlier flight. Okay? Finding, I saw 11:11. Finding a $20 bill in your pocket that you completely forgot all about. Those are small little blessings. Having no line at the gas station when you're going to pump your gas, that's a small little blessing. Hitting every green light to get where you need to go on time is a blessing. Little things like this person is recognizing. It doesn't have to be, somebody miraculously put $1 million in my bank account. Like, that would be a blessing, no doubt, but it's not going to happen that big every single time. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. And the life she just desires to live is one full of abundance and unconditional love. And abundance could be more than just this. You can have abundance in good times, good health, money. It could be anything. Good business days, good days at work. It could be an abundance of just happiness. She might be the first woman in her family to break vicious cycles. Heal ancestral patterns and curses that have gone down from generation to generation, staying in loveless relationships or going somewhere for the money. You know what I'm saying? She can be the first woman in her family to become a millionaire. She could be the first female woman in her family to graduate college. She could be the first woman in her family to graduate high school, or the first, family member to start a business, a successful business. She could be the first woman of anything, because of any of those things, depending on her situation, of course. And she's choosing that life for herself because she's following the path of the Most High. She is following the path the Most High has set her on, and take that as confirmation, as what I've been trying to spit out. She may very well be her own guru. And I know the self that never changes, because you'll always be who you are. You can make drastic changes on, things that you don't like about yourself and fix them and heal them, but it requires a lot of dedicated work. Using that inner knowing to, be your own guru and learn what you should be doing, because, there may have been people in your family that have gone through the same thing but don't know how to fix it. There may be, you may be dealing with somebody that, having parents that are codependent on, the same things, that don't know how to break free of those cycles, that live with anxiety about every little thing and become paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Be that first woman in your family to make these changes, break these vicious cycles, heal these curses, counteract these curses, do all the things hand in hand with the Most High instead of turning to the darkness. Be the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs me of my every step. I do what my heart compels you to do. Yes, follow your own rhythm. You don't have to follow the rhythm of others in your family, because it hasn't done them any good. Are they where you are now? Are they able to do the things that you're able to do? Mentally, physically, emotionally? Are they as mature as you are? Because the energy I'm sensing is somebody wise beyond their years. A lot. Any more from here? This is a very powerful woman that has gotten, that may have gone from a lethal freaking Scorpion to a very balanced person. Somebody that has been able to master their moon sign and not let it get, the best of them. And I'm saying that just because those are the cards. You guys know to take it how it is, right? Okay. Take it for what it is. Place yourself where you belong. And remember, Gigi's just here to pass on messages, okay? This is the Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Yeah, giving is receiving. If you want to be treated a certain way, you have to give the same in return. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be treated with respect and kindness, you need to give kindness and respect. If you want to be loved unconditionally, you need to give unconditional love. Okay? Be the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Exactly what I have been saying. Dance to the rhythm of your own life. Do not, if you don't want to fit in with all of what people consider the normal crowd, well, then don't. Be that true, nebula warrior, or that rooster mama, like my divine circus deck likes to say. Be who you are unapologetically. Just do it with grace. Be graceful in movement and action, just like the Shaolin master. Okay? I believe that you've gotten all of that in order. I believe that you are full of joy and love and doing a whole lot of new firsts in your generational and your ancestral line. I think I really think and feel that you've been enlightened and that you're trying to teach others to, open their eyes and see a bit from a higher perspective and enlightening them. Being a guru not only to yourself but to others. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. And I respect you. I hope that, I can live up to that sort of thing myself one day. That's the reason I'm going to school for what I'm going to school for, because I want to be able to understand people better and teach people these things in a way that, is politically, not necessarily politically correct, but publicly accepted in a manner that anybody from any walk of life can understand what I'm saying and respect it and learn something, whether it be the most conservative Christians, Catholics, or whoever, all the way to the most scientific person that just sees science and that's it. They don't see any spiritual or religious thing. I want to be able to do something like this for any type of person and get the message across in a way that they will understand it. And I really feel like this person here is getting into that, is either able to do that or working on it themselves. Hey, I'll take this one for me too. I'm happily blessed to be a part of this portion of the reading as part of the collective today, because this is an absolute beautiful reading about somebody truly stepping into their power, being enlightened and taking that enlightenment and doing the right thing with it, using it and being of the light. Even Lilith, the first woman, we all know who she is. She's still got light coming out of her heart chakra space. Okay? There's light everywhere. All of them. These are beautiful, beautiful energies here. So be your true, authentic self. Continue to do the work you're doing. Continue to stay consistent and disciplined. Continue to stand in your truth and believe what you believe. Continue to be who you are, because you are a divine feminine. You are a divine being. I'm like, I have energy surges going straight through my back, down my arms, as if somebody's standing behind me, touching my back. Yep. I feel like there's somebody really, really doing the right thing and is heading towards a divine blessing that could literally shift the entire course of their life into something amazing. Amazing. Okay. Let's see what Soul's Journey has to say. No, you want divine guidance now? Okay. All right. Now, I resonate with that part. When this one comes out, I kind of just want to stay neutral and see what happens. And if it's a good one, I'll take it. If not, well, then somebody else can have it. Because you know how in my description, we'll take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That to me resonates. So let's see what's going on with this one. You have spiritual protection all around you. I will take that. Because of your divine work, because of your walking hand in hand with spirit, because of all the good things that you're doing, your spiritual armor is almost impenetrable. Or it is impenetrable, because you have a spirit team around you that's protecting you and guiding you through so many things and blocking so much darkness and negative, because you've done the work. You're listening to your intuition. You're being obedient. What else you got, Spirit? interesting. Close that distance. What was I saying? First in my family to finish college, call back your power and hold on to it tightly. I truly feel that this person did that. And this was part of that whole, you know, being enlightened. Divine awakening. Divine intervention, whatever it was. Dark night of the soul. They realized what was going on and they took it and ran with it. And now they're doing something. Whether, you know, going to college maybe. That's me right there. Once I go all the way through, if I'm able to make it all the way to my doctorate, I'm going to be the first doctor in my family. In my immediate family, I think there might be one doctor outside of, you know, that, but he's not close family at all. I think he's like a third cousin or something like that. And he's, I think, a surgeon. But in my immediate family, on my mom and dad's side, like, I would be the first to finish school. I can take that one for me. What I'm trying to see is close what distance. There's a distance that needs to be closed. That's causing somebody to have a tidal wave of emotions. I don't understand that, Spirit. I do understand this, though. Somebody is being extraordinarily compassionate to all those that are around them. This Divine Feminine is being compassionate and understanding and trying to not only express themselves, but to also express themselves in a compassionate way and also understand how people feel and you know, all of that. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay, the reason I'm pulling all of these, Spirit told me to stop. Okay, I'm going to leave these here and explain this in just a second. This person, like I was saying, has taken Spirit's hand and is walking hand in hand with Spirit, being obedient, being diligent, being disciplined, all of that, and that's why their armor is impenetrable. They have an armor as thick as dragon scales, if not thicker. It's almost as, it's like, think Captain America's shield, that like you can't do anything to it. It's so strong. That's the kind of armor this woman has around her. Okay, this Divine Feminine. Now, look this right here. I love the way you love me, Divine Feminine. You are my complete wish fulfillment. I don't want to close the door on true love with you. I'm sitting here wanting to close that distance. I'm riding a tidal wave of emotions, and it's making me want to plan a romantic getaway and show you my actions so that they can speak louder than words, and I want to see you dripping in diamonds. I'm being shown the word engagement. Diamonds, like a beautiful rock here, but there's something about healing family issues on both sides. One side has been healed for the most part. The other side is still broken and needs healing. And that's what's keeping them at a distance at this point. Is that right, Spirit? No, what's keeping them at a distance? Being blocked and spammed. Is that right? On the nose, big time. Yep. Yep. He loves the way you love him. He sees you as complete wish fulfillment and is asking you not to close the door on the true love that is between you two. Possible twin flame journey. The thing is there's some things that need to be healed. Mommy issues, I'm being told. Is that right? Sort of. Possible mother type figure feeding him nonsense and lies. BS and nonsense. The thing is he's got to do that work. If you're going to sit here and do all of this amazingness, Divine Feminine, and this masculine over here is sitting here dealing with, you know, a family member saying that you're not worthy of him because of this, that, and the next thing. Look, if you're doing something like going to school and trying to better yourself, if you're walking hand in hand with Spirit and working on your spirituality and becoming divinely blessed and being compassionate and calling your power back, these people have no right to judge you because you're not normal. Very different, very unique, and dancing to a beat of their own kind of drum and being like the rooster mama, which is a very unique and authentic person. somebody that speaks volumes in how they act, how they behave, you know, the way they dress, the way they interact with people, what they choose to study, what they choose to listen to, how they choose to express themselves may very well be very different. But to this masculine, this woman is complete wish fulfillment. Balances him out in so many different ways. And to reward her for all the things that she does that makes him happy, because she may very well have been an action speaks louder than words kind of girl, and showed him how much she loved him with generous gifts and doing nice things and sweet things that she said and wanted to do with him. That's why he loves the way she loves him, is because she showed him a new kind of love. And he wants to put beautiful things on her. And it's not a sugar baby kind of thing or any of that materialistic gold digger kind of shit. No, it's being, given beautiful things because he wants to see her in that way. He's a visual kind of person, a very hands-on kind of person, where he wants to give her beautiful things that she would, of course, like and want to wear herself. It's not a forced kind of thing, but he wants to see her dripping in diamonds. He wants to see her in beautiful satins and silk. I'm seeing beautiful shoes, looking well groomed and taken care of in her own fashion, and not having to worry about other people's judgment, because he sees her as complete wish fulfillment. But there's something there with that mother figure or mother type figure that's almost to a point where he may end up having that door closed on his face by his true love, because of how he's been acting, possibly like a massive schmuck because of whatever's going on here. And the thing is, he may be dealing with God cutting him down tower after tower after tower after tower, because of the choices that he's made while you're off being a boss. He sees you being dedicated and driven while he's getting dicked around, excuse the term here, by a master manipulator. Like I'm saying, I see a like mother kind of figure. Like I was saying, he sees what you're doing. He may see what you're doing physically, watching. Well, I've been told that he's been blocked and spammed, and he may be stalking. What else is freaking new? Why y'all stalking so much, man? Like, for real. Go close that distance already. Stop seeking social acceptance by this person before you get that that whole situation gets shut down. It's the right person. It's just, it's constantly the wrong time to be together, because you are dealing with a master manipulator that just wants to control your life for whatever reason. And the thing is if you keep allowing this to happen, God's going to cut you and this master manipulator down. Possibly trying to keep you entrapped with a false twin. There it is. That's what's she doing now? What's she doing now? Why? That's my, I really feel like you stalking, because you got trapped by, a false twin, because of this master manipulator that's revolved around these issues that need to be healed. And you just want to stalk because you got blocked, spammed, and you don't know how to communicate with them. Are you listening to sappy love songs? I'm being told yes, very much so. Possibly even that song. Well, learn to forgive so you can be forgiven. I truly feel like that has a lot to do with this person. Possibly released your energy. Possibly is just very much like, I care about you, I love you as a human being, but I do not want to be around somebody that's seeking social acceptance by manipulators, narcissists, false-ass twins, and being a liar and a manipulator themselves, because that's just the only way that they can get through this. And now, while they sit there stalking, seeing you being dedicated and driven, they're sitting there in a tidal wave of their own damn emotions, possibly planning something to come over and put a ring on it. Well, if that's the case, be careful, because there may be some evil eyes watching you by that master manipulator. And there's that schmucky energy I was feeling. This is your perfect pair. Your perfect pair. Yep. This is your complete wish fulfillment. There may be a sacred bloodline somewhere. Take that card. No? Okay. There may be a sacred bloodline somewhere. See, the thing is I can totally understand this cowardly lion, which is why they very well could have turned into that schmuck, because they were so sick and tired of being beaten down by this family member, this false twin, these manipulative narcissists. Yeah, I can totally tell why they were canceling plans, breaking promises, and lying through their freaking teeth constantly. Constantly, I can totally tell. And that's part of those cracks that the devil's looking for, is to see where they could these demons and the dark one can penetrate through those cracks and weaken you, because they see everybody in the fifth dimension and here in the 3D see how dedicated and driven you are. And because you have been so diligent in your spiritual practices and balancing yourself out and healing, there ain't no freaking cracks for this darkness to come through. You're standing true to your power. You are calling back your power very much and hanging on to it tightly. Hanging on to it with everything you got. That's why you're not really seeing these evil eyes. That's why people are just, there's more respect coming towards you. There's just people that actually truly want to be in your life. You may, what was I saying? That you may very well be the first female in your family to own a business, a successful one. There it is. There's those broken promises. He's been entrapped by a false twin that could very well be a gold digger, while you're sitting here busting your ass to become self-employed, going to school to learn all the things, doing all the things, because you realize that you can move mountains if you only believed. And remember how I was saying this person's blocked and spammed? Now that you see me as a successful person, you think you're going to come out with your hand out? No, I really don't think this person's going to do that. I really feel like they want to drip you in diamonds and give you all of the things that they may have been investing into this gold digger that's entrapping them. That false twin, yeah, that ain't you. You are their complete wish fulfillment. There's that sacred bloodline. There's that there she is. That's that false twin, gold digger, sea witch. This is the last chance. But the thing is until those family issues are healed with that manipulator, that narcissist that's keeping you, they may very well feel that this gold digger, sea witch person, this false ass twin, is more like what they want to see you with instead of the person that's truly meant for you. And that's going to be a demon, or excuse me, a dragon that you have to keep slaying until you figure it out. But this is your last chance. The longer you sit here in this energy, the more God's going to cut you down with dealing with this entrapment, while this person busts their ass. And when you do finally have the cojones to come over here and figure it out, they're going to think you're there for something, other than the truth, because they can't believe a damn thing that comes out of your mouth, because how many broken promises did we see? Stop breaking your promises. The lies, the manipulation. The thing is at that point, you've burned your bridge. You need to come clean about it all so you can finally be free of this person. What is this? Do you see the change? Are you finally blind? Or are you still blind? I really feel that this person has been stalking you enough to where they see the change and see you coming up from nothing to something. That's definitely for sure. You definitely have spirit guides that are watching over you, that have your back through it all. Seriously. You've done the work. They've deemed you worthy to have this type of spiritual protection. They've deemed you worthy to be the first in your family to be a CEO, to be a millionaire, to be a self-employed, and to graduate college and do something amazing and start from the bottom where you are, nothing, to something that's worth bragging about. And even though that's whatever, but it's something to make your parents proud, make yourself proud, make the Most High and everybody that's looking over you from the highest white light proud of you. It starts with you. It starts with your work with spirit, putting your hand in his, and making those changes that people can finally see, unless they're blinded by manipulation and entrapment. But I really feel like somebody's got their eye on you, their mind on you, and a whole lot of things. But they're entrapped in something. And the thing is Spirit's saying this is your last go at it. I know that I'll have regrets, but that's the price of one more lesson learned. Yeah, that's exactly it. You need to be around people that are loyal. You definitely are you are believing in yourself and making yourself proud, while they can continue to be around people that are shallow with big egos and feeding into codependencies, whether they are, it's sex or whatever. While you continue to use discernment and realize that you are the real true twin flame, the real complete wish fulfillment for this person. But the thing is, here's the thing, but, yeah, this person may very well come over here with all them diamonds and rings saying, I want to take you on a beautiful romantic getaway, drip you in some diamonds. Do you still love me? The thing is do you really love this person still? I'm being told this person doesn't know. They don't know. All they know is that they want to, just work their way up that mountain, slay that mountain. They want to continue to surrender, cast all evil out. What does it say here? Love is an action, not something that you can buy. And that's what all these gold diggers want. The ones that are they just want you to buy them things. Give them a nice house. Put them in nice clothes and nice cars and all of this. Well, this person just wanted your love. This once in a lifetime connection that you had with this person. Had, whatever. I mean, it's your last chance. You literally running out of time because you're too stuck in between, needing to rise up from the darkness, while this person goes and does whatever it is that's going to make them shine like a star. Do you really want to live with that regret for the rest of your life? I mean, you can just believe in yourself and walk away. If you're holding on to something for whatever, you either have to surrender whatever it is and move on, or you can miss out on the person that loves you exactly like you need to be loved, that's pure of heart. You need to stop hiding your true feelings and go get where you need to go, and ask for a chance by asking for their hand, taking them out and just pulling out all the stops and expressing your love physically, emotionally, showing them your vulnerable side, doing what you need to do to show them who you truly are. And if you need help getting away from any codependencies like we saw, then you need to ask this person for help. They're the High Priestess, manifesting the things she needs and wants in this life by the help of the Holy Spirit. Your High Priestess loves you, whether it's just as, a human being or whatever. They're your twin. They love you. They want you to be happy and healthy and all of the things. You just got to stop towing the line of your divinity. Quit being a coward. Alright, sorry about that. It's on the bottom of the deck. This person's going to be there with you through it all, okay? The thing is if you continue to stay here, there is going to be that tower that falls right on you. And it's going to be pretty dark. It's going to be pretty gnarly. And this person is going to fulfill their destiny, be on their sacred journey, living their, in their life's purpose, being in service to others and being amazing, continuing to step out of their comfort zone, breaking vicious cycles, and sitting down and being grateful and, you know, praising and worshiping and loving the Most High while you sit here dealing with all of this. Okay? You have to make a decision. The Divine Feminine has. She has conquered all the things. She's conquered all the things that she needs to conquer, and she's going to keep them at bay. She's got her temper under control. She's got her finances in a pretty good state. She's staying, you know, balanced and budgeted and all of those things, staying diligent. What are you doing besides sitting there possibly using codependencies, getting, you know, milked for all that you're worth, while this, knowing that this person's your complete wish fulfillment, and you've got a lot of shit on your plate that you need to get rid of before it causes you some serious issues. While that's all happening, this person's going to go catch their dreams and not let fear hold them back, because they're ready to be in the next tax bracket, and they don't want to sit here dealing with, you know, worrying about finances anymore. They want to have a stable, consistent life to where they can go spend when they want to spend and not have to, you know, worry about, you know, a watermelon being $10 a freaking piece, and not having to worry about gas being $6 a gallon and having to be so, you know, strict on their budget. They can actually go and enjoy instead of having to, you know, just, you know, they can have big fun instead of little fun. They're working hard. They should be able to enjoy it. But they know that because of the way things are going, got to be diligent. They want to be a little bit more, feel a little bit more secure by getting into that next tax bracket and putting in all the effort and work to, you know, to do it. You know, it feels like kind of like a mirroring. Very opposites kind of thing right now. Somebody's shooting for the stars, the other one's falling on, like getting crushed by towers. Yeah. I possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. You absolutely do. I accept that everything happens in divine order. You have to release control issues. If you feel like you can force things into happening, you're not the divine. Okay? You have to accept that everything happens in God's time. You've got to go through what you're going through to be able to learn the lessons in this life you came down here to learn, which may very well be discipline and making some getting disciplined and making the serious changes that need to be made so you can persevere and have the relationships you want, instead of having to deal with the guilt of somebody that may fit a role of a mother or a mother type figure. Yeah, I see abundance. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical world. Yes, you can. You may very well be manifesting this for yourself as a manifester. And the thing is part of that tower may very well end up being loneliness or dying alone, and being alone, it would, you know, whatever. No, it's not being alone at death. No, it's allowing yourself to understand that everything ends at some point or another, okay? An ending with somebody is merely a beginning with somebody else. Or an ending with something like a job is merely a beginning with somebody else, and those endings will lead to your happiness and allowing you to live in your in your life purpose, your divine purpose. But if you stay, you're going to end up having towers that are going to make you feel like a failure, while this person is living in peace and happiness and abundance in all things. Like I said, this feels very much like a mirroring situation. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Those codependencies, if you're drinking and it's helping you get through whatever it is, you may want to take better care of the vessel in which you're in before it actually does kill you. Maybe you may need to get away from some narcissistic, toxic friends that may be feeding you bullshit. This person, your divine feminine, may have started out as a friend. Somebody you went to for guidance and understanding and compassion. You knew who she was from the beginning. And, you know, now that there's that separation there with that blocked and spammed kind of situation, you don't have your friend therapist that you had romantic feelings for. You don't have that shoulder to lean on emotionally anymore, and you're all out of whack because of it. Like I said, this is very much like this. She may have been in the where you are now in the past, when you were on top of the world, feeling like you could take on anything. But the thing is you weren't grateful. You weren't grateful. This person fears losing their connection with the Most High. They fear losing their self-esteem. They fear losing the abundance, even the small things that the Most High has blessed them with. So they stay grateful, which helps them stay balanced. Seeing the lighter side of love, being in love, and not having to worry, not having to sit there and envy somebody else's life, being proud of the things that they're doing and growing. Instead of living in regret from things that they did in the past, they've accepted what they did, they've learned, they've figured it out. They figured out how to heal from the things in the past that they may have regretted. They have accepted, this divine feminine, has accepted every single challenge that has been laid at her feet, picked it up, beat it to death, and was obedient through it all and did it exactly by the book, which is why now she has been in service to others. Remember how I was saying she's a guru to herself and possibly going to be a guru to others, being in service? Yeah, helping people makes this person feel good about themselves. Not blaming others for why they're sad, accepting it for what it is. Having the courage to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I'm not going to blame you for it. I did the wrong, please. You know, and it all stems around being honest. Instead of not being able to live in the truth of what it is and blaming other people for things that you can't accept. Maybe this person was like this in the beginning, but they surrendered all of that because they felt the grief of what it was doing to them, and they were no longer wanting to linger in the darkness, not knowing what the hell they want, denying them, you know, being in denial about the truth of who they were. Starting to be able to see from both sides of the coin here. Like I said, being able to express themselves and be compassionate to others about how they feel about what they're saying. You know, and possibly not judging people before they get to know them. Having more trust and faith in people, seeing people for the good instead of having, you know, jumping to conclusions saying I don't trust you. Giving people an opportunity, forgiving even when they don't want to forgive. Not guilting people into, you know, doing what they want, and because of all of this they're able to change, not living in doubt, balancing out their masculine and feminine energy, both being creative and nurturing and compassionate all at the same time. And because of that, their creativity, they're going to be able to use that to become a future CEO and somebody that uses their talents and whatever to get through school and you know, graduate school and all of that. I'm definitely going to be a part of the I'm definitely going to say I'm a part of the collective tonight. I want to resonate with this. I want to stand in my truth and be amazing and finish college and go all the way and become a doctor. One day on this channel, you're going to see Dr. Gigi. You know, I'm taking this as an inspiration for myself. What are you guys going to do with this information? You know what I'm saying? Masculine. You see this person being your complete wish fulfillment. Don't screw it up because you've got mommy dearest over here telling you, I don't like her. She's got her nose pierced and she's got tattoos and she wears bell bottoms and all hippie, loving all that. While you're, you know, Mr. Executive working in an office doing whatever the hell it is that you do and making lots of money, possibly gambling and having hookers and whoas all over the place, doing whatever it is that your ancestral line is known for doing, and that's just how they're accepted because they're social seekers. They're socially wanting to be accepted by their social group, the little clicky clicks. But deep down inside, you're a compassionate, loving, nurturing person, artistic person that wants to be with this person because it'll help you get balanced out. Don't let others, you know, force you into doing something you don't want to do. This your life, yo. Do with it as you see fit, man, but don't let other people dictate to you what you should and shouldn't be doing. If they're guiding you and trying to help you get out of any darkness and help you heal and be better, different story. But if they're literally trying to stop you from being with your true twin and keeping you entrapped by a false one, well, they're not there for your highest good, and you need to get the hell away from that Ricky quick. Yep. Before you end up with a tower so big falling straight on your head, you don't know what the hell to do with yourself besides sit in a corner with your thumb in your mouth going, Mama, help. Yeah. Be mindful to yourself. You deserve love. You deserve love. So, anything more, Spirit? No, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors and loved ones and spirit guides who've come through to help me with this reading tonight. I love and appreciate you all. I close this reading. Yep, that's it. I mean, guys, look, it's your life. Do what you want. You don't got to listen to Gigi. You don't got to listen to Mommy Dearest. Look, from somebody who literally upped and took off to the other side of the country from their parents and only get to see them once or twice a year. Yeah, listen. I don't care if it's the Pope of the Catholic Church or the head rabbi of the Jewish community. If I don't feel comfortable with it, I ain't gonna do it. You understand? If it don't make me happy and it ain't for my highest good, and if it makes me feel a certain kind of way, hell no. Nobody's gonna dictate to me besides the Most High. The Most High is the only one. I will only submit and bow down to the Most High God. I don't live in fear. Ever again will I live in fear of anybody on this 3D, because if they do anything to hurt me, they got to not only deal with my wrath, the legal system, but above all, the Most High, when they have to face Him after they leave this world and have to get judged ultimately for what they've done in this life, and then they will be, it will be determined on where they go next. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, yeah, Do not fear. Do not fear this person. Do not, if you are afraid of divorce, if you don't, do what you gotta do for you, boo-boo. Don't worry about it. God's got your back as long as you're walking in the light and you hold Spirit's hand and you get on that path where you need to be. You'll be exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time to have that perfect proposal. Put diamonds all up and down on this woman. Take her on all the romantic getaways and do all the things. But until then, no dice. You've got to get cut down to size and realize, the reality of the situation, that you are not God. These people are not God. There is only one true God, and it ain't you. Okay? Holy Spirit is going to do what He needs to do to get you on path one way or another. And it's going to all be done through free will, because He's going to show you what needs to be shown, as long as you pay attention. So with that being said, Gigi loves you. Light, love, and blessings till next time. Have a beautiful night. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.